It's this simple. You're not gonna hear it, from me. I'm just gonna move forward positively. I'm just going to relax with you guys on streams. We're gonna enjoy games. We're gonna have fun discussions. So here's the deal. Helldivers 2 came out in what, February? And when it came out, no one knew what the hell it was. And then all of a sudden, within a week, it was a giant internet meme. Everyone was talking about it. It became the virally popular game. And at that time, people were like, are you going to play it? And I was like, well, no. From my understanding, it's a team-based game where you need to have a team where you're coordinated and you're talking with your team to really do anything, efficiently. And I don't play team-based games. I've tried them in the past, like Destiny and Apex Legends, and they've worked. But as I've played them, people told me they didn't like that. The feedback was, when you stream, we like being interactive with you. So when you're streaming any game, we want to be able to talk with you. We want shout outs. We want that level of personal interaction. That's the reason we watch a stream, because of the social aspect, not always necessarily because of the game you're playing. So if you're teaming up with other people and you're interacting with them and you're talking with them in a party, you're not interacting with us. You're basically kind of ignoring us, and that's not fun. And that's what happened. Like Apex Legends, the first couple streams I did of it, people liked. And then after that, I got better at the game and was winning games with my party. And people were like, this is boring. Stop playing the game. So I did. Okay? So I really haven't done anything team-based in ages. And that's why I didn't initially play HellDivers 2. Well, as you know, I got inundated with RPGs for 2.5, 3 months. Finally, we finished them up, and we're looking for variety on the channel. And people are like, play HellDivers 2. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to try it. I'm going to see if what you guys are saying is true, that I could play it as a drop-in, drop-out game rather than having an established party. For the most part, the answer is yes. Although I could definitely see that the game would be much better with an established party of people you can trust and you can communicate with. It definitely still works when you drop in, drop out. It's just kind of half. I think it's like half potential. Definitely, this is a game that if you have 4 people you're always playing with, or maybe a group of 5 or 6 and you're always rotating around, then you're going to get better. You're going to have that camaraderie. You're going to each have a certain role in the team, right? Depending on your loadouts and stuff. And I definitely think that this game works. But again, does it work for someone like me? And the answer is kind of. All right? I like the game. I've now played it 6 hours, and I'm unlocking new loadouts, new guns, new stratagems. Learning more about the game. I mean, yesterday, I played a solo match because my teammate dropped and no one else was able to be summoned in for some odd reason. I played a solo match for like 25 minutes. I survived an incredibly long time by myself. I jumped off of a tower that I shouldn't have been able to drop onto. It was a glitch. And I survived the landing, and it was hilarious. Like, everyone enjoyed that match, including me. But it's undeniable that this game is meant to be a team-based game, and I don't do team gameplay. I don't, okay? So it's funny because the first stream that I played last week as a night stream, impromptu, got insane amount of views, insane amount of support. Everyone's freaking out. I played it for an hour during my birthday stream. It did okay. Yesterday, it was like just a normal day stream. Like, the hype is already completely gone from this game. It was like the normal amount of attendance, the normal amount of regular support that I would just get for a daytime stream, okay? And now I'm looking at the videos, and the video views are terrible. Like, no exaggeration. It's been 24 hours. The videos have been live, well, close to that. Some of them don't even have, like 300 views. It's just as if I was playing an RPG, basically, is the point I'm making here. Is this game is meant for people who are virally popular streamers who team up with other people on the internet and have an established party and have that communication, and people like to see that social interaction of those people. That's what this game is for. That's what it's made for. It's obvious that's what it's fucking designed for. This is what I was getting at 2 months ago when people sit here and demanded that I play this game, and man, I'm really missing out. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I know what the game is. The game is great. I know that. I've seen people play it. It looks good. It's not for me because this is not the kind of game that fits my content. And people still yelled at me. You're playing shitty RPGs instead of HellDivers 2. It's your fault your views are down and this or that. All right? Here's the deal. I know what works and what doesn't on this channel. I knew Baldur's Gate 3 would tank this channel. I'm not stupid. I called it last year. I said a game that's 140 hours long will never work for this channel, and I was right. At first, the first 1 to 2 weeks, it worked great, and then after that, boo! And this channel's views and engagement tanked. playing Baldur's Gate 3 for 3-4 months in a row until it was done. All right? Same thing with these online multiplayer memer games. These were, Among Us, right? A game, again, you're playing with friends, you're playing it with a party online, you're interacting, talking, or whatever. It works. It would never work if I played Among Us. It would be the most boring fucking thing. You'd like to see me play it one session, and then that would be it. These games don't work for me because I'm not the same as the big memer, streamer fucking people that everyone thinks is so popular, a million view people, that's not me. It never has been me. I'm a different niche of content creation, okay? So listen, I'm not sad that I bought HellDivers 2 or anything like that. Personally, I'm enjoying the game. But the point I'm making here is I've played one real major stream of the game, and already the popularity has fallen off. It hasn't even been a fucking week since I bought it, and the popularity on this channel has already fallen off for the game. And I'm not surprised because I told you so. But you don't listen. People just want what's popular rather than what works for me. And it's starting to piss me off because I know 9 times out of 10 what's going to work and what's not going to work for this channel. I know my audience. I know how retention works. I know all of this. Again, if I were a viral streamer doing viral content and people were clipping the funny, like, for example, yesterday, that moment where I landed on the tower by accident and now I'm glitched and I have to get down and I fell off the tower and I bounced off the fat ass of the character and I survived. If I were a viral streamer, that someone would have clipped that and that would have got 1 million views overnight. Okay? That's how the game works. If you're already fucking popular and then you do viral content with it, it doesn't work for a normal guy like me who's just playing it casually in a schedule with other games. It never will get that level of any kind of recognition or popularity. That's not the game it is. You understand? But I knew that back in February when it came out. I watched the clips. I watched the people playing it. I said, okay, I see what it is. No one's going to be enjoying this after a couple sessions. For me, anyway. And then what happens? It's exactly the same, right? It's exactly the same as I predicted. So what I got to tell you is you got to lay off a bit. Because, this is now the second time in a row. First with Baldur's Gate 3. And now with this HellDivers 2. Where I know what I'm talking about. I'm explaining to you why this stuff would not work for my content. People demand it for months anyway. Okay? And then I play it and, oh, look. After 2 sessions, it's already died out. Right? Now, the thing is, I'm not upset with that. It did okay. It did it as well as a normal stream. So, it's not like, oh my God, this is going to tank the channel or anything around that. You know what I'm saying? But, man, it's definitely not how people praise the game. This is going to be the game that's going to be amazing. It's going to blow up your channel. You got to join the viral movement. Viral movements don't work for me. I played Pal World. The moment it came out, I played Pal World. I played it for, multiple times launch week. I dropped what I was doing and stuck it into the schedule. Did it blow the channel up? No. Nobody cares. Just being honest. Everyone, what you should do, Phil, is every time that there's one of these new viral games, you should be playing them. They don't work for me. They never fucking will. There will never be a virally popular game that comes out of nowhere that I decide to play and will blow this channel up. It will never happen. There's too many factors of negativity and bad understanding against me on the internet. People who won't give me a chance. People who will say, oh, everyone else it's okay, but when Phil does it, it sucks. Right? It doesn't work. So you gotta trust me over the nonsense of the viral shit on the internet. I'm 42 years old. How many other streamers out there are 42 playing HellDivers 2 and going viral? It's not gonna happen. You gotta relax. I mean, I feel that. I feel like people, especially in my audience, get so caught up in all of this nonsense. The hype, the viral popularity of a game that's a flash in the pan success. HellDivers 2, for 2 months, has been the top of the charts on Steam, correct? That's good. I hope that it has longevity. I seriously like the game. It's certainly not perfect. But again, this is a game for a certain style of gamer, a certain kind of audience, and a certain kind of content creator. It's not for me. This is just for me. This is just one game to casually play along with all my other games. And it'll fit in for a while, and then it's going to get dropped likely because it's not going to be that interesting, right? Okay? So, it is what it is. And you got to accept that and understand it. I just think that people have been really, really demanding in the last 6 to 8 months of me, saying, oh, I'm doing everything wrong because I'm not jumping on the virally popular game. And then when I play it, it doesn't work. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? No matter what. Like, well, I don't know what to tell you then, you know? It's just so hilarious that people don't listen. You know, it's again, it's because of me, right? It's because I'm an idiot and no one believes anything that I say. And everyone thinks that I'm just some kind of a moron who doesn't know anything about gaming or my own audience or anything, right? I'm just an idiot. So anything I say, just completely write it off as if, you know, as if it has nothing to do with anything, right? No, it's just stupidity, right? It's just listen to me. I know what's going to happen if I play these certain kind of games. That's why I completely did not play Baldur's Gate 3 in September. Imagine if I played Baldur's Gate 3 in September and I had this audience yelling and screaming for me to play it constantly and I played none of the new games of the fall. Can you imagine that? And that's what would have happened. And then people give me shit. Why'd you play it in December? It was too late. And it's like, you're an idiot. No, literally, you're an idiot. If you said that, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Same thing here. People are like, oh, you played HellDivers 2 too late. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot for saying that. You're just a complete moron making an excuse for the fact that now that I'm playing the game and it hasn't blown up on my channel, oh, well, that's the excuse is because you played it 2 months too late. No, you're just a fucking moron who makes an excuse for every possible thing that I say to act like you know better. You don't know shit. You're a dunce, okay? I knew it wasn't going to work on this channel. I told you that up front, that it's not the kind of content I make. But people don't fucking listen. They just want what's popular. It's every time one of these viral things happens, I call it out and I say, I'm telling you, it's just not going to work. And then people don't listen to me. And it's just like, so anyway, I am going to keep playing HellDivers 2. I like the game. I'm getting better at it. I'm unlocking more things in it. And I'm enjoying my experience with it. I definitely feel like it's going to be a good time. Okay. However, I don't think it's going to blow up already. Like I said, I played it yesterday and I got videos that have like 200 views. So does anyone really care about this game? No. They care about the viral popularity of it. They don't care about the game itself or me playing it. They care about it being popular. And since it's not popular on this channel, they're not going to watch it. You understand? That's the point I've been making all along. The same thing with every other game that's virally popular. It's virally popular because a big creator's using it or playing it, and then it blows up on someone's channel. It never will happen here. All right? So it's just going to be another game for my rotation. All right? And I'm excited for that. And I want to keep it in there. I think it's a good, refreshing kind of multiplayer. I do. And so hopefully you guys will keep joining me for it. Okay? By the way, there's a ton of trolls in the chat today. Like a ridiculous amount. And I don't know why today particularly there's this many. But they even started before the podcast even turned on. So if you guys see me doing a lot of moderation, that's what it is. Like, there's just a ton of them in there. They're fucking really going at it, too. They're just morons. So, you know, if you see me, you know, that's what I'm doing here. It's distracting.